California homeowners, was your home or property damaged by wildfires? Even if you have already filed an insurance claim and received a check, you may still be owed more compensation. Don't risk leaving money on the table. Call Galindo Law now for a free claim review. We'll tell you if your insurance company may still owe you compensation. Call 1-800-251-1533 or visit galindolaw.com.
It is episode 268 of Vegas Revealed, and this week we chat with comedian Luenell about her role in the Emmy-winning show Hacks, plus an update on the potential of getting a late-night show.
We also have some Mother's Day weekend ideas for you, too, and whatever else comes to mind that's Las Vegas in this episode. We're kind of winging it. All that and more coming up on Vegas Revealed.
Vegas Revealed, presented by Galindo Law, starts now.
Welcome to Vegas Revealed, episode 268. Sean McAllister and Dayna Roselli here with you, and we are here, but at the same time, we're not.
Right. You're on vacation, and I'm kind of on vacation, too. I'm in upstate New York visiting my mom for her 80th birthday. Happy birthday to Mom. I know. We have some fun things planned, a little relaxing, too, and it'll be good to visit her. But we had to do a podcast because we always commit every week, and we want to do one, and there's things to talk about. And one of them is our interview that we did with Luenell that we've been holding on to. We're like, wait a minute, we haven't run this on the audio podcast yet.
I know, and she's so good.
She is.
We're like, you know what? We need to just dedicate an episode to Luenell, essentially, because she deserves it. She's doing so much right now.
She really is. And she is a funny, funny woman. Her stand-up is hilarious. We went over to Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club to watch her stand-up on her birthday. So that was fun. We did it. It's been about maybe 2 months now. But and we had actually interviewed her before, but never seen the show. And she delivers.
Oh, my gosh.
Her storytelling, her demeanor, all of it. So good.
It's in her sound effects.
Yep.
Pew, 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 pew.
She is just a hoot. She really is. And, it was really fun watching her in Hacks this week, the one that dropped on Max. I guess it would be last week or a week and a half ago, because this one episode was really dedicated around Las Vegas. The show started in Vegas, but now they're in Los Angeles because Jean Smart got her own show late night, and she's about to start that. So Deborah Vance, she plays Deborah Vance. Anyway, they go to Vegas for a little retreat weekend to try and get the writers creative and sit in a conference room and think about ideas to write for her opening show for late night.
And what better place to go
than Las Vegas.
And Fontainebleau.
Right. So they went to Fontainebleau, and it was great. You got to see so much of the Fontainebleau. That was really fun. They pulled up to the outside. They had a whole scene in the casino. I don't want to ruin it for everyone, so I'm just, but we also saw in there, this was really funny. There is one part at Live Las Vegas where Jean Smart, Deborah Vance, gets behind the DJ booth and starts DJing. And that was it for me. It was a great scene. And they even hit the Las Vegas Speedway. That was really fun, too, to watch. So a lot of different parts of Vegas are in this episode. If you love things that are centered around Vegas, give it a watch. Luenell is in this episode, and she's been in episodes in the past. But we talked to her about Hacks in the past, and also this one time that you went to interview her, which we're going to run here in just a second.
Yeah, and Luenell, she is the real deal, for sure. We talked to her about her role on this Emmy-winning show, also about the possibility of getting her own late-night show someday, fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm. She also cranked the siren at a Golden Knights game recently, and we saw that on Instagram, so we had to ask her about that. You know what? She said she had no idea that hockey was so fun.
Very funny, Luenell. Let's go, girl. Crank that thing.
That was a gas because I never thought I was going to enjoy hockey because I don't like to be cold. But I found that if you're in the cheap seats, you're down front because it's freezing down there. If you got money, you might have a suite or be way up here chilling and stuff. And I was up there in VIP, and they had a night, and they got a dragon, and they got showgirls and stuff. And the Golden Knights have got to be the best hockey team because they got all the best stuff. Well, when I came here, I didn't know anything about hockey. And I still don't know everything, but I'm having a lot of fun.
And how hard is it to crank that siren?
I almost threw my shoulder out right on camera. but I held it together. But I had to get acupuncture.
That's true professional right there.
Yeah.
Go through the pain and get acupuncture later.
Get her done. Get her done.
And we have season 4 of Hacks. What can you tell us? You don't have to give us any plot lines, but shooting the new season here in Las Vegas once again, what's that like, having that just be such a beloved show at this point and being part of that?
Well, kudos to the writers and the creators of Hacks, because typically in Hollywood they don't write for older women anymore. Then when they finally did write something for older women, look what happened. Emmy after Emmy after Emmy after Emmy after Emmy. The fact that it's about a female comic is based in Las Vegas, I feel like it's my life. I feel like they're doing my life, and so I have a very big connection with the show, working with Hannah, who is Lorraine Newman's daughter. I grew up on her mom and Saturday Night Live original cast, and then Jean Smart, designing women. Whoever think I would share any scenes with her, like, what are the odds, And I get to do that, and everybody gets along, and the directors are great. The writing is
It's
fantastic.
amazing. It's pretty damn good.
Baby, that is a funny show. Funny and smart and touching and everything. And I'm proud to be affiliated. I hope they let me go to the Emmys next year, though.
I hope so.
They didn't let me go.
Oh. I know that there has been talk about a late night show. What are the developments on that?
Well, I'm gonna be very honest with you. I've hit a couple of walls, and I've had people who've had late night shows say that that it wasn't gonna happen. Because actually, I wanted to be on network TV, just late night, not on the streaming. Like, how edgy can we get? Carson was pretty edgy. If you look back at what he was doing at the time he was doing, they were drinking real alcohol and everything like that right on TV. What's wrong with that? So, I sort of want to have something like that. But if I have to stream, that's fine, as long as I can just be me. And maybe that's where I belong more better, to be able to really be me. So it comes down to, if nobody is able to help me get one or do one for me, I'm going to have to shoot it myself. I'll do like the kids, and I'll become a YouTube star. Dang it.
Well,
I'll be TikTok viral.
Whatever which way it happens,
It
it's going to
pays.
be amazing.
Yeah, it will be. It's going to happen. I have, it has been shown to me that it's going to happen one way or another. And when I put my mind to it, like, I never wanted to be anything else. I never wanted to be anything else. I always wanted to be in entertainment from the time I was probably like 14 years old, maybe a little. Never had a plan B, never, ever. This was it, and so I have done that. And so if I want this show, I will have it.
It's a make-it-work thing.
Yes, it is. Now, what are you going to be doing? Because I'm going to need a co-star.
I will be there. I will be your Ed McMahon.
Would you?
I absolutely would.
Would you drink real liquor with me?
I absolutely would. Put
Ow.
some whiskey in a glass and I'm there.
Sign it. You already seen it on camera. Sign it, drop the contract.
Well, listen,
Awesome.
I am wishing that for you for your birthday
Thank
this
you.
year.
Thank
Happy birthday. It's great to see you as
Thank you.
always.
Thank you so much.
And that was a lot of fun. Yeah, she's trying to steal you to be her late night host. I was like, you know what? You've got to do that if that happens. We'll figure out a way to shoot Vegas Revealed around it.
Well, she said she wants you to be a producer
I
because she
know.
loves the female energy.
Which, hey, I'm all for. It's about time. I'm aging out anyway. It's time for me to start going behind the camera. So I love that. Hey, if you want to see this interview, you can go to our YouTube channel. It's at Vegas Revealed. We put all our television shows on there too. They're about 23 minutes because we've got to throw in commercials and stuff for the actual TV version, but it's a quick watch and so much information and so many great interviews.
Yeah, it's worth it.
If your insured Texas home was damaged by hail or hurricane in the past 2 years, listen closely. You could still be owed more compensation for home repairs, even if you have received an insurance check. Galindo Law is here to help you with a free claim review. Let us review your case and help you get the financial compensation you may deserve. Call 1-800-251-1533 or visit galindolaw.com.
All right, let's get to some tips now.
All right, let's talk Mother's Day because Vegas is actually a great place to celebrate Mother's Day, isn't it?
It is. I mean, for some people, they think of Vegas and they think the nightclub, the day club scene. And who knows, maybe mom is into that. But if she's not, there is a wide variety of much more chill things that you can do that are actually like really nice.
I know. And we have such beautiful things to visit, like the Bellagio Conservatory, you know, that's
Yes.
free and open 24/7. You know, spend some time to take mom to see some of these things. Like the Venetian at St. Mark's Square is great. The restaurants are great. They usually have some singers in there. They have gelato. I mean, that could be a fun little afternoon with mom.
And great picture spots too, not only at Bellagio, but also at Venetian.
Right.
St. Mark's Square. Plus, you can go to the big waterfall atrium that's always pretty.
Yes, a Palazzo.
And they deck out their lobbies for springtime too.
And the gondola rides are always fun.
They
Splurge
are.
on a gondola ride. Have someone sing to mom. Feel like you're in Italy. And another place you might want to take her, fly over Las Vegas. It's a great experience. You fly over Iceland if you want. You could do Chicago. You could do the Canadian Rockies. You could do the Great American West. It's cool.
And it's worth it. Last time, I've talked about this before. Last time my in-laws were in town, we went over and did flyover, and they absolutely loved it and wanted to keep going back again and again. They were like, I could do this all day.
I know. It is really cool. You sit in your seat and it's just, you literally feel like you're flying over these places and you see it from above and you whip through and you hear the noises and you smell the smells. I mean, it's really cool. They also have a bar in there too if you want to grab a drink. They have a great gift shop with some really cool Las Vegas merchandise. So flyover is right next to the Hard Rock Cafe across from Park MGM on the Strip. So that's an idea. I think mom would love it. My mom actually saw our piece that we did on the TV show, a flyover, and she was like, I want to go on that flyover thing. I mean, so I think it does appeal to, like you said, it was the in-laws and my mom. So it's a great Mother's Day event thing.
It is. And we have plenty of live entertainment over Mother's Day weekend as well, including Mr. Worldwide. Pitbull.
Pitbull is going to be at the Fontainebleau Mother's Day weekend, both Friday and Saturday. He also just announced new shows, by the way, I think in September. But yeah, that'll be fun at the Fontainebleau. I'm taking my mom there. So my mom's coming in for Mother's Day, and I'm taking her to Pitbull, which is why I thought of the idea. Now, I was thinking, like, my mom likes Pitbull because she does Zumba class, and they play a lot of
Right.
Pitbull songs.
Fireball.
Right.
Dun, 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 dun.
But then the other day I was on with family and my cousins and stuff, and they're into Pitbull too.
Really?
My aunt, yeah. So I was like, everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, that sounds like so much fun." I love Pitbull, and I feel like he's just likable all around. I've never
Yes.
heard anyone say they don't like Pitbull songs or like him personally.
Everyone's going to be so envious of you and your mom.
I know. So we're going to be at Pitbull. I'm excited for the show. I've seen it at Planet Hollywood, but I've never seen it at Fontainebleau. I'm spending the whole weekend at Fontainebleau too. They are helping me out with treating mom to a bunch of stuff. So I'm so thankful. I'm also taking her to Dita Von Teese. And I think, again, she was watching our show and she said, I really like that interview you did with Dita. Her show looks spectacular. The costumes. I want to see Dita Von Teese. So I'm making that happen too. But that's a great Mother's Day show. And she's got a show actually on Mother's Day and the whole weekend. But that specific night on a Sunday night, you could take mom to see Dita and make her feel like a queen.
And that is one of those shows where you can get dressed up.
Yep.
Like there's a sense of occasion about it. There's a feel of like the classic Vegas vibe when people would get dressed up
Right.
to go out for an evening. And so that's the vibe that you get when you step into Voltaire
Right.
over there for the Dita Von Teese show. So I think those are great options.
Yeah.
Definitely two different types of entertainment. You go from Pitbull
Yep.
to Dita Von Teese, and you've got the whole spectrum covered.
You do. And I mean, in the showgirl costumes that she used, I mean, it's burlesque, Dita, but it's like not super, super risque where you're like, well,
No,
I don't want to
it's
take mom to
classy.
a burlesque show. It's
It's very classy.
Yes, very classy. But yeah, you're right. Two different things. And we've got a lot of other shows in town, some of our regular shows. Maybe mom's into comedy or, hey, she wants to you want to have her really live it up and do something on the edge, you can go see Absinthe.
That's right. Yeah, you can. And by the way, if you are looking for a show, any type of entertainment to take mom to, make sure that you get the Vegas Near Me app because they have all of the show times listed. Even if it's last minute, they'll let you know if tickets are still available. So that's a great resource. It's also a great place to check for restaurants to see if there's restaurants bookings available.
Yes, you can always figure out I need to plan this reservation, do it ahead, or look at the menu. You can get to the menus on there. So, and a lot of restaurants are doing some special things for Mother's Day. So check ahead. Another quick idea was the Wynn Las Vegas Lake of Dreams.
Always a crowd pleaser.
Mom loves that. Moms just love the Lake of Dreams. Great patio out there. I think it's called the Aft Lounge.
The Aft Lounge,
yeah.
Yep.
The patio is great, and then you can see the Lake of Dreams show that comes on every, I don't know if it's 20 minutes, half hour, but it's wonderful. And, the restaurants there, like if you eat at SW Steakhouse on the patio, you'll see Lake of Dreams as well. A couple other spots, I think, up top. So you can get there. A lot of people don't know about it, and it's one of the really special things at the Wynn.
I was just going to say that. I feel like Lake of Dreams is not a top of mind destination when people come into town,
right?
Generally speaking. Like there's obviously a group of people who know about it and it's a must stop during their Vegas visit, but a lot of people, like you said, don't know about the Lake of Dreams. And it is so, if you go once, you'll want to go back again. Yeah. And even if you're just stopping over for a quick cocktail or an appetizer or whatever.
And the shows change. So you're not seeing the same one. So if you're there for an hour and a half, you're going to see 3 different kinds of shows.
Right.
And we won't give away what they are, but they're just fun. Music, all of it. It's great.
And some elements that you're not going to expect.
Yeah. Really cool stuff. I mean, it's so unique. So yeah, Lake of Dreams. Definitely recommend that.
If you're downtown, Siegel's 1941 over at El Cortez on Mother's Day is offering a mimosa or a dessert with the purchase of an entree.
Yeah,
this is all day long.
All day long, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. So that's an old school spot. So head over there. Hey, we mentioned this on the TV show too. The House of Blues Gospel Brunch is always good. And on Mother's Day, they're doing another one. This is I believe it starts at 10 a.m. I don't know if I
10
have
a.m.
Yep.
Yeah,
10 a.m. There it is. Tickets on sale at houseofblues.com. You can find it there. But they do a whole thing. They have this amazing brunch and performers, and it just really looks great. I've never been. Have you been to the gospel brunch?
You know what? I did go once. This was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And it was great.
Yeah.
I mean, the music, the food, the whole vibe.
Because it's been around a long time.
It really has, in different spots.
Yep.
They've been at the House of Blues now for a while.
Mm-hmm. And that proves that people love it, and so they keep doing it, So you kind of know it's going to be good, right?
Yes.
They have this uplifting live music, and then you can eat at the same time. It's just, it looks like a really great idea for mom.
And if you live on the west side of Las Vegas, in Summerlin, over in that area, Osteria Fiorella over at Red Rock is having a brunch for Mother's Day as well. They're doing it again on Father's Day, too. Mm-hmm. Brunch runs from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Make sure that you call ahead and get a reservation because this is a popular spot. Of course, there's a whole bunch of brunch favorites and Italian classics on that menu over there, too.
Yeah, I mean, they do point out that moms love the famous giant cinnamon roll.
It is
really so good, right?
It's so good.
Make reservations, though, because for all this stuff, you just want to make sure that you lock it in. Vegas can be a busy place over Mother's Day weekend. So.
It can.
My mom is like, okay, we're staying at the Fontainebleau. Am I going to run into Tom Brady? She keeps asking me because she knows he frequents there a lot because he knows the owner. And so I'm like, I don't know, Mom, but if we could make this happen, it would be great, but we'll see.
My fingers are crossed for Mama Roselli.
She just knows that when we were at the opening, he was there. So now she thinks he's just going to be hanging out there all
the
time.
He's just there. Like Mickey Mouse at Disneyland.
Oh, and she'll be 80 for Brady.
And she 80 for Brady.
Because she's turning 80 this weekend.
Oh, Mama Roselli, happy birthday and happy early Mother's Day.
Oh my gosh, what a whirlwind the next month is going to be. Anyway, and you're going to be having a great vacation, so we'll talk about that after. We always like to tell you our little jaunts and give you some ideas for, well, road trips, cruises, all that kind of thing. So we'll have more on that next week.
But that's it for this week on Vegas Revealed. Hope you enjoyed that conversation with Luenell. Once again, that is posted on our Vegas Revealed YouTube channel. You can go on, like, subscribe, see the interviews and stories that we go out and cover here in Las Vegas. So you'll get some visuals to match what you hear on the audio podcast.
Yeah, we load up the YouTube with so much stuff. And, it's not something like that we concentrate too heavily on. We don't boost it and really pay too much attention with the SEO. And we could always learn more. But anyway, but we do it anyway just because people like to see it. It does run on television, but we feel like it gives everyone an opportunity that wants to see Vegas content that doesn't live in Las Vegas, a chance to do that. So.
Absolutely. And by the way, if you go and check out the YouTube channel, like it and share it with other Vegas lovers who you know.
Yeah, exactly. And it doesn't even need to be one episode. You can just send the whole thing because then they can go down and look for what they want to,
go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, go down the rabbit hole. I mean, we have visuals of everything. So, and gosh, the invites keep pouring up in. I mean, this month and next month it's just really, really busy. Things are opening, events are happening. And so we know we keep hearing Vegas seems slow and this and that. And, there might be a weekend or a day that's slow here or there, but I don't know. It seems like things are moving right along.
They are.
Yeah. It's just a busy time. All those pool clubs are opening now and all that kind of thing. The Palm Tree Club over at MGM Grand.
Well, actually, you talk about that. There's been a lot of headlines about Canadians are boycotting U.S. travel. I was just at a show down on the Strip, and there was a couple, a girl and her boyfriend, who had come in from Vancouver. They live up in the Vancouver area, and they said they couldn't wait to come down to Vegas.
Right.
It was the boyfriend's first time. They were here for the girlfriend's birthday, and they were having the time of their lives.
Good. I love to hear that.
And they were like, we were standing next to them at the bar, and they were like, do you guys have an extra room at your house? Can we move in with you? We love Vegas so much. We want to stay.
I love that. That's so great. Well, we interviewed a financial analyst, Steve Buden, in one of our TV shows, and he said, listen, people can say, oh, no one's going to come to Vegas. It's too expensive. Or no one's going to come to Vegas because, whatever, they're not doing trips right now. But he said, nothing compares to Las Vegas. It really is a unique town that nobody has emulated.
Well, where else are you going to go and get everything that Las Vegas has to offer?
Nowhere. So, I mean, there are a lot of casinos around, the United States now, but you walk in and it's like, okay.
It's not the same.
There's slot machines and a restaurant or two, and maybe they have some shows in a theater, but it's just not Vegas.
Yeah.
But we support those too, but still.
We do.
Viva Las Vegas, everyone. We'll be back next week.
My name is George Meyer, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of a new app called VegasNearMe. I started this project because I was frustrated after missing a Journey concert. Over 1,000 shows and events are in the app. In fact, the app now offers the best prices on shows and events in the city. The app now also includes amazing coupons and deals, including $99 bottle service. Download the free VegasNearMe app today.